Hi guys, this is Francesca again. Today I'm going to show you a little different look. This is going to be with some liquid eyeliner, do a bit of a winged liner look with a sort of taupe and light purple eyeshadow colors. We're going to do some contouring again, so if you saw my last video, you'll see how I do it, but I'll do it again in this video as well. I've already moisturized my face. For me, that's really important. I have dry skin. And today, what I'm going to start off with is this Naked Skin by Urban Decay for the lighter parts of the contouring. Using this concealer brush, all of my brushes are pretty much Sephora. I'm going to bring it right above this cheekbone line. And the same on the other side. Right in the middle of the forehead, the T-zone. Down here. My hair back. Okay. So now you can see where I'm putting the lighter part of the contour. For the darker part, I talked about this in my last video. I use this Browsings kit by, I believe it's Benefit. I use a lot of their products. And I'm just using this lighter brown here. And I'm putting it right under that jawline. Right there. In addition, I'm going to put it down here and on the other side. And right there. I don't have a particularly wide nose, but I do think that this kind of just helps with accentuating a bone structure in your face more. Then I'm going to take this powder brush and use my actual concealer, which is Maybelline Dream Mousse. And I'm just going to kind of blend all of this in. And it's not coming in. There we go. I just sort of put it on my hand, use this, and blend it in. Underneath here. You don't want it to look too rigid, but you also don't want to lose the definition. Okay. Hope my lighting is okay. I'm trying to use natural light. Sometimes it's still a little hard to tell. Okay. Can you see okay? So it's not super intense contour, but it does give my face some definition for sure. All right, next I'm gonna move to the eyeshadow. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Beauty Encyclopedia Palette Neutrals Edition. I honestly don't think they sell it anymore, but I use it all the time, and any other neutrals kit will work just fine. Urban Decay Naked's a really good one to get. Obviously, this one's probably a lot cheaper. Okay, I'm going to take a shadow brush Let's see. Once again, this is a Sephora shadow brush. I'm going to start with this really light taupey color. Right on the inner part of the eyelid. Okay. This side as well. All right. Now, once I've done that, I'm going to go to the next color, which is this very light brown. And go over it again. I do a lot of layering with my eyeshadows. I think it really will give your eye a lot more dimension. Okay? Great. We're also going to come over, maybe use a different brush. This is actually, I think, a crease brush, but I'm just going to use this sort of rosy pink. And I'm kind of going to bring it a little higher, right into that brow line. This brush also can be used really well for highlighting underneath here like that. We're going to do a little bit of that as well. Alright, next I'm going to come over to this brown color. And I'm going to do a couple different things with it. I'm going to bring it on the outer part of my eyelid and kind of dab in that crease area. I do have a crease brush as well, but I like to use this to kind of start off with. And do the same thing on the other side, just kind of dabbing that in there. Okay? Then we're going to take this brush, and with that same brown color, make sure you can see, and I kind of come down like that. For kind of smudgy bottom liner. Okay? Now, using the crease brush, I have one from Sephora, like all my other brushes for the most part. We're going to use this kind of browny purple. And I usually start with the dabbing. Once it's kind of on there, I really just kind of go to town here. Like that. The goal here is to not get too far over to this area in your inner eye, because we want that to stay light, and that'll really help to make your eyes pop. And on the other side, as well. Okay. That's where we're at now. And I'm going to actually bring in one more color out of my Stila palette. This is In the Moment. And this is called Catalyst. It's this one right there. And I'm going to kind of dab it in. This is a very intense color, so I'm going to bring it in and not go too crazy with it. Okay, now I have these little Imani things. It's basically just white powder. And I use this little tiny Dior brush. I love this brush. It can be used for a whole lot of different things. And I get the tip covered. You can hear my baby crying. My husband's up there. All right, and on the inner corner, and on the other side. We're going to blend that in. Using that light sort of taupe color again. Just so that it doesn't, there we go, doesn't look too broken up. Just blend it really lightly kind of over the whole eye. Make sure everything blends really nicely. Great. Now we're going to get to our liner. All right, sorry, it took me a second to find my liner. All right. Now bear with me. I'm going to try and see you guys can see this okay, but I usually need to use another mirror. It's going to be hard to do this backwards. All right, so I start from the outer corner, and this kind of gives me my angle where I'm going with it. All right. Give it a bit of a wingtip. And then I just bury right into that lash line. And I am using Benefit Magic ink. You know, this has lasted me, gosh, I don't know. I got this almost a year ago. I do my makeup just about daily. And I still have plenty. Definitely worth the investment. I also like MAC's liquid liner a lot because the brushes sometimes bristle, which can be annoying. But anyway, so right into the lash line, smooth it back. And I'm not going all the way in order to still keep the inside part of my eye brighter. And then on the other side, same deal, into the lash line. I'm not doing a super thick line for this look. But it's really, I have green, sort of hazel eyes, So doing the black liner with a brown and sort of purple color really makes it pop. Okay, so there you have it. Next, I'm going to use They're Real by Benefit for my eyelashes. And I really kind of get in there and I go back and forth. Going just up, I have found, really doesn't do much. And I did not do a very good job of taking off my mascara last night. It's clumping a bit, so that's my fault. But this is a really great mascara. You can actually go down on top of the lashes if some of the powder is coming through. And a little bit on the bottom. Okay. Now I'll do my eyebrows. And I'm using the same kit, this Benefit kit that I actually used for contouring, except that I'm using the darker cream color as opposed to the lighter powder. Okay. Take this bronzer here. It's just a cheap brush, I think. And just slightly go over my face. Make sure to get in on my neck so that it doesn't look uneven. Okay. I always like to look and see what it looks like with my hair down first, because sometimes I almost notice things that are wrong once I have the whole look complete. I don't really wear lipstick too often, but I am going to put on this e.l.f. shimmer gloss with this. I'm not sure this is called Miami, but I'm sure MAC and all sorts of other companies have pretty much the same color. All right, there you have it. This is a nice look that I think would work well with work. I think this would go well when you're going out, either way. All right, well, subscribe to my channel, check out my Instagram, and check out my Tumblr. And thanks for watching. Bye.